My dear students and parents, today we are going to discuss about the alimentary canal in the lesson Digestion and Absorption in the subject Zoology to the +1 Cbse students. It is also useful to +2 Cbse and NEET students, moreover to all of us. By God's grace, my educational videos are available in YouTube to 10th Cbse, +1 Cbse, +2 Cbse, NEET and IIT students in the subjects Mathematics, Physics, Chemistry, Zoology and Botany in English language. +1 Cbse, subject Zoology, chapter Digestion and Absorption, topic Alimentary Canal. It is also useful to +2 Cbse and NEET students and all of us. First of all, I want to say what are the organs present in the alimentary canal. After that, I am going to say what are the parts contained in each organ of the alimentary canal. In alimentary canal, there are 8 organs, that is mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Organs of alimentary canal: mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Then in buccal cavity there are 2 organs. One is tongue, another is teeth. Then in the case of pharynx, 2 pipes open into it. One is the food pipe, another is the windpipe. We know that the food pipe is called esophagus and the windpipe is called trachea. Pharynx, 1 esophagus, 2 trachea. Then coming to the parts present in the stomach. In the stomach there are 4 parts. One is cardiac, the second is fundic, the third is body, the fourth is pyloric. You can also see these details on the board. Parts of stomach: 1 cardiac, 2 fundic, 3 body, 4 pyloric. After that, we are going to see the parts contained in the small intestine. In the small intestine there are 3 parts. One is duodenum, the another is jejunum, the third is ileum. Parts of small intestine: 1 duodenum, 2 jejunum, 3 ileum. Then in large intestine there are 3 parts. One is cecum, the second is colon, the third is rectum. Parts of large intestine: 1 cecum, 2 colon, 3 rectum. Next we are going to discuss the layers of the alimentary canal. There are 4 layers in the alimentary canal. One is serosa, the second is muscularis, the third is submucosa and the fourth is mucosa. 4 layers of alimentary canal: serosa, muscularis, submucosa, mucosa. Then we are going to study about the types of teeth. In the buccal cavity there are 4 types of teeth. One is incisors, the two is canine, the third is premolars, and the fourth is molars. In incisors type of teeth, there are two numbers. In canine type of tooth, there is only one number. In premolars type of teeth, there are two numbers. In molar type of teeth, there are three numbers. So that the dental formula is 2123 by 2123. We know that in our buccal cavity there are 32 numbers of teeth. In the upper jaw there are 16 numbers of teeth, and in the lower jaw there are 16 numbers of teeth. Types of teeth: 1 incisors, 2 numbers; 2 canine, 1 number; 3 premolars, 2 numbers; 4 molars, 3 numbers. Dental formula 2123 by 2123. Now we are going to discuss each organ of the alimentary canal in detail. The alimentary canal starts at the mouth anteriorly and terminates at the anus posteriorly. What is anterior? Anterior is the front portion. Here the anterior is the front portion of the body. What is posterior? Posterior is the back portion. Here it represents the back portion of the body. Then the mouth opens into the buccal cavity. The buccal cavity is also called as oral cavity. In this buccal cavity there are two organs. One is tongue, another is teeth. In respect of tongue, we have to know two information. One is the tongue is a flexible muscular organ, and this tongue is attached to the floor of the buccal cavity by the frenulum. The second information is, in the upper surface of the tongue there are small projections. That small projections are called papillae. In that papillae, some of which are having taste buds. Then coming to the teeth, each tooth is embedded in a socket of jawbone. This type of arrangement is called as thecodont. In our lifetime, there are two sets of teeth. One set of teeth is called as temporary milk teeth. It is also called as deciduous teeth. The another set of teeth is permanent adult teeth. This type of dentition is called as diphyodont. We are well known that there are 32 teeth in our buccal cavity. These 32 teeth are of 4 types. They are incisors, canine, premolars, and molars. In the right side of the upper jaw, there are 8 teeth, and in the left side of the upper jaw, there are 8 teeth. Hence, we are having 16 teeth in the upper jaw. Similarly, in the right side of the lower jaw, there are 8 teeth, and in the left side of the lower jaw, there are 8 teeth. Thereby, there are 16 teeth in the lower jaw also. So hence totally we are having 32 teeth. In the case of incisors type of teeth, there are 2 teeth. In the case of canine type of teeth, there is only 1 tooth. In the case of premolar type of teeth, there are 2 teeth. In the case of molar type of teeth, there are 3 teeth. So the dental formula is 2 1 2 3 by 2 1 2 3. This 4 type of teeth is called as heterodont dentition. You can see the arrangement of different types of teeth in the jaws on one side and in the socket on the other side. In the right side of the diagram, you can see 2 numbers of incisor type of teeth. They are marked as 1 and 2. Then 1 number canine tooth is marked as 3, and 2 numbers of premolars type of teeth are marked as 4 and 5, and the 3 numbers of molars type of teeth are marked as 6, 7 and 8. In the left side of the diagram, you can see the socket of jaw. Then the buccal cavity, there is oral cavity, opens into the short pharynx. The food pipe, that is esophagus, and the windpipe, that is trachea, opens into this pharynx, so that it is the common passage of food and air. The air can enter into the food pipe, that is esophagus, and the windpipe, that is trachea. But in any case, the food can enter only into the food pipe, that is esophagus. It cannot enter into the windpipe, that is trachea. So, what arrangement our God has given for not entering the food into the windpipe, that is trachea. An excellent arrangement is provided by our God for not entering the food into the windpipe, that is trachea. The opening of the trachea is called glottis. That opening of the glottis is guarded by a cartilaginous flap called epiglottis. Whenever we swallow a piece of food, this epiglottis, that is this cartilaginous flap, closes the opening of the windpipe, that is glottis, so that while swallowing the food will enter only into the esophagus. It will not enter into the trachea. After we swallow a piece of food, the epiglottis will think that the swallowing is over. So it will open. If it is opened, the air can enter into the lungs through the trachea. So we should eat slowly. We should not eat fastly. There is a time lag between the opening and the closing of this epiglottis. During that time, we swallow the food fastly. There is the possibility of entering some amount of food into the windpipe. That time, we will give a blow at our head in order to put the food into the food pipe. Whenever we are swallowing, this opening and closing of the epiglottis is taking place. So what a fantastic arrangement is given by our God in order to open and close the epiglottis. Think a minute. The esophagus is a thin long tube. It passes through the neck, thorax and diaphragm and opens into the stomach. The shape of the stomach is J-shaped. Where is this stomach is located? This stomach is located in the upper left portion of the abdominal cavity. We know that the food can enter from the esophagus to the stomach, but at the same time the food cannot enter from the stomach to the esophagus. That is, there will not be any backflow of food. So there is a sphincter is placed between the esophagus and the stomach. That is at the opening of the esophagus into the stomach. What is sphincter? This sphincter is a valve. What is the function of the valve? The function of the valve is to allow the flow of substances, including liquid, in only one direction. It will prevent the backflow so that the food cannot enter from the stomach to the esophagus. This sphincter is called as gastroesophageal sphincter. Gastroesophageal sphincter is located at the joint of esophagus and the stomach. In the stomach, there are 4 regions. We have already discussed at the starting of this video. What are they? They are cardiac, fundic, body and the pyloric. The cardiac is the first portion of the stomach. The esophagus opens into the cardiac portion of the stomach. You can see the diagram of analytical regions of human stomach. In the diagram, you can see the 4 parts of the stomach that we have discussed. They are cardiac, fundic, body and pyloric. These 4 parts have been mentioned in the left side of the diagram. You can also see the esophagus and the superior portion of duodenum in the diagram. 3 parts in the small intestine. One is duodenum, the second is jejunum, the third is ileum. The jejunum is the middle portion. It is long coiled. The ileum is the last portion of the small intestine. It is highly coiled. Then the last portion of the small intestine, that is ileum, opens into the large intestine. In the large intestine, there are 3 parts. They are cecum, colon and rectum. Cecum is a small blind sac. In this cecum, there is a narrow finger-like projection. That narrow finger-like projection is called as vermiform appendix. This vermiform appendix is a vestigial organ. Appendix, which is a vestigial organ. What is vestigial organ? Vestigial organ is an useless organ. It has no specific function. Then coming to the second part of the large intestine, that is colon. There are 4 parts in the colon: ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon and sigmoid colon. This descending colon opens into the rectum. This rectum opens out through the anus. Next we are going to study about the walls of the alimentary canal. In the walls of the alimentary canal there are 4 layers. One is serosa, the second is muscularis, the third is submucosa, the fourth is mucosa. The serosa is the outermost layer. See the diagram for the 4 layers of alimentary canal wall. You can see the outermost layer serosa on the diagram. The next to serosa layer is the muscularis layer. These muscularis layer are usually arranged as inner circular layer and outer longitudinal layer. You can also see the third layer submucosa and the innermost layer mucosa. The lumen is also seen on the diagram. This outermost layer serosa is made up of thin mesothelium. It has also some connective tissue. What is mesothelium? Mesothelium cells are monolayer cells. It covers the serous cavities and the internal organs. It provides the protection. In this place, it will also be useful to know the epithelium cells. Epithelium cells covers the outer surface of the organs and the blood vessels throughout our body. Then we are going to discuss about the second layer of the alimentary canal wall. That is about the muscularis. This muscularis is made up of smooth muscles usually arranged in the inner circular layer and outer longitudinal layer. Third layer, that is submucosal layer, is made up of loose connective tissue. This connective tissue has nerves, blood and lymph. In the duodenum portion of the submucosa, glands are present. Then coming to the fourth layer, that is last layer, mucosa. This mucosa is the innermost layer of the walls of the alimentary canal. This innermost layer, that is mucosa, covers the lumen of the alimentary canal. What is lumen? Lumen is the inside space of the tubular structure. In the stomach portion of this mucosa, there are irregular foldings. That irregular foldings are called as ragi. And in the small intestine portion of the mucosa, there are small finger-like foldings. That small finger-like foldings are called as villi. Cells of the villi produce the numerous microscopic projections. That microscopic projections are called as microvilli. This microvilli provides the breast border appearance. Due to this modification, there is an increase in the surface area enormously. In this villi, there are a network of capillaries and a large lymph vessel called lacteal. Lacteal. What is the large lymph vessel in our body? The large lymph vessel in our body is lacteal. Where it is present? It is present in the villi. Where the villi is present? The villi is present in the mucosa layer. That is the innermost layer of the walls of the alimentary canal. After that, the mucosal epithelium has cord cells. Cord cells. These cord cells secretes the mucus. What is the function of the mucus? The mucus helps in lubrication. In the stomach portion of the mucosa, there are glands. That is gastric glands. In the intestinal portion of the mucosa, there are crypts between the bases of villi. These crypts are called crypts of Lieberkühn. Crypts of Lieberkühn. What are these crypts? These crypts are small pits as seen in the stomach. All the 4 layers of the alimentary canal show the modifications in the different parts of the alimentary canal. These are the knowledge we have gained in this video. If this video is most beneficial to you, you can share this video with your friends and classmates. You can also subscribe my channel.